I'm in oh, welcome back to Inaudible, by the way.
Oh.
I'm in a very good mood because the Wheel of Time series is out, and I watched the first 3 episodes. They're all out at the same time, and it's good.
It's good. Good.
Yep.
It's good.
It's good.
Did you do your thing? Did you do a reaction?
No, I couldn't be bothered.
You failure. You fail. I wasn't expecting much, to be fair.
Thanks. Glad you believe in me.
What? With making a reaction? No, I don't believe in you.
No.
I had to force you to get in the room in the first place.
But it was, I'd recommend it. I mean, I don't know how... I loved it because I love the books, and it's really kind of... It's just, you see the stuff from the books, the characters behave the way the characters should, they're hinting things from later on in the series.
Well...
I had a little bit of a well up at the end of the first episode. I was so emotional about it, seeing it on the screen. I'm serious. This book series means a lot. It's really good. To see it on the screen was really
Who knows? In a
awesome.
decade or two, when we've got through our other shit, we might get round to it or something.
That was like me with
you could just watch it.
I could, but I can't be arsed. I don't tend to like. Reactions tend to be another reason to start shit because I don't really tend to go out of my way to watch new shit.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd be watching Doctor Who if we weren't doing the reactions.
Blimey.
Wow.
Even though Doctor Who has been pleasantly surprising.
Yes.
We'll
Hopefully
get
it'll pick
on
up
to it
the next
some
episode.
point. I've got all my newts and stuff. Yeah, it kind of seems to be in a waveform at the moment. Episode 1 is Episode 2 was Episode 3 is just So hopefully if they're keeping up the pattern, Episode 4 will be
Yeah,
and then Episode 5 will be and then the final will be Yeah. It's wibbly wobbly.
Yeah.
I have got a load of notes and stuff when we want to get into that.
Well, let me just we'll
Unless
do
there's
that.
anything else. We'll do that at the end. No,
Well,
fair.
after like the bits and bobs. I mean, doesn't have to be
Yeah.
right at the end.
I have
Sorry.
got TV of the year if we...
Same. Actually,
I was going to say, I was literally about to say, when can we start doing that? Yeah, because it's been a while.
It depends. Should we just do it without Rich?
Yeah,
and
fuck
then
it. I did mine this morning as well, so let's do it.
Yeah, I literally did as well. Yeah, no, screw him. I'm wondering if we'll have the same number one, Kristian, or if
probably
your number one might be my number 2. If your number 1 isn't the obvious.
Yeah, I think our top 2 is
If
probably
not-
going to be the same.
Oh, then both are number 1 and number 2.
I mean, in either order. I mean,
Yeah,
Wait, did you put a vote out for the last one, or no?
Oh, we don't put them out anymore because not enough people listen. I think you've been keeping a track of what we've been doing, haven't you? Yeah.
I've got my spreadsheet.
Well, you're pointing at me. I was like,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, maybe rather than like choosing a best one each year, we'll do the spreadsheet and then we'll be given like our top 20 and we have to number them down into
okay.
or something maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah. We'll work a way of distinguishing the top of the tops eventually.
Yeah. Right, before we get onto that though.
Oh!
What's happened this week? Wheel of Time I've mentioned. Everyone listening should go and watch Wheel of Time, thanks. Russell the Davis and Chucklevision.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah,
What's this?
have we told you that back in the day Russell the Davis wrote a couple of Chucklevision episodes?
No, I remember you saying about that, yeah.
Yeah.
So he wrote something, just a little post about it. He's going down memory lane on his Instagram.
No.
And so he's the 6th one he did was talking about Chucklevision. So he said, quote, "My God, this was hard work. I was commissioned for 3 episodes and I thought it would be easy. To me, to you, bit of slapstick done. Oh no, 1 episode was okay. But then you've emptied every bit of slapstick in your head. So 2 was difficult, and by the end of episode 3, I was bleeding from the eyes. To me, to fucking you. I was so late with that script, I gave it in handwritten. Great writers like John Sayles and Roy Apps they named the app after him, wrote tons of episodes. They are geniuses. But still, Paul and Barry were lovely, and I'm proud to be part of an institution. Plus, chuckle is a universal language. I got repeat fees from Uganda for years. To me.
That's nice.
No. Yeah, fair play.
Yeah, I rewatched Doctor Who actually. I'm on.
Oh.
I just got to the series of Donna, series 4.
Nice.
Donna!
Just about halfway through Fires to Pompeii.
Awesome.
So,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
I want to sort of actually try and rewatch it properly, like even Peter Capaldi and Clara and all that. So
Yeah.
But even where we are at the moment.
yeah, I want to try and get to that point at least.
You got to take the
Probably
rough with the
slog,
smooth.
though.
There's one episode you might want to skip though.
I know that one. That's not when I sort of stopped watching that series.
Kristian does have
Yeah.
a specially edited version. Arachnids in the UK without the arachnids.
Yeah, I did hear about that. Maybe I could watch that version.
Literally. Yeah, go for it. You did it.
Sorry, yeah. Every time a spider is on screen, it just cuts. So there's not like re-edited to have them not in there. It literally just cuts. And I think the thing is still 40 minutes long and still pretty followable.
Okay, that's all right.
Rightly. I've got it somewhere. Someone I saw at work made me laugh. So for the people at home, there's 2 areas of Bristol, Southmead and Westbury-on-Trim. Right? They're next to each other.
Frequent on both.
Yeah. I think if you ask most people, Southmead has more...
I work in Westbury, technically.
Ah. Yeah,
I'm literally just at the top of Westbury Hill. Sorry.
So Southmead has a worse reputation than Westbury-on-Trim. I think it's fair to say. And so what you have is a lot of people who live in Southmead, like on the edge, will put Westbury-on-Trim in their address.
Oh, okay.
So that people don't think they live in Southmead. It's like people who live here in Lawrence Weston putting Blaze on their address instead of Lawrence Weston. Or King's Weston, people put. Anyway.
Yeah.
So you may know the hospital, Southmead Hospital, which is run by North Bristol NHS Trust.
Is that like Bristol's main hospital, or it's the one
probably
everyone
the Bristol
kind of
Royal
knows
Infirmary
of?
is the
Yeah,
it
is.
It's the only one I've ever used is Southmead.
Yeah. But I was looking at one of their invoices, and on their address they put, right, this was my job by the way, I wasn't just doing it.
Southmead Hospital, Westbury-on-Trim.
Literally, line 1 Southmead Hospital, line 2 Westbury-on-Trim.
Oh dear.
Come on guys, you can't get away with that.
We're not that dodgy, really.
Not when you've got it in you. No,
that's ridiculous.
No.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah, see that made me laugh. And that's it.
Oh, okay. Bye then.
Yeah, see you later, everyone. I'm actually left now. Ozzy normally does this joke, but I thought it was about time I did it for a change. I better just rejoin again now because obviously it doesn't make for a great recording.
Here
he is.
Oh no.
There we go.
Luckily, nothing we just said got recorded by you because you weren't in the call. So
that's what I was just telling the audience. I was like, this doesn't really work when I do it.
No. Yeah. Unfortunately, great minds think alike, Kristian.
I could just go and record my whole other own separate podcast.
Oh, wait, okay.
Yeah. Your own podcast on your lavvy.
Oh, on the lavvy?
On the lavvy. Record a podcast on the lavvy.
Get some Foley.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, but things like that.
Oh, yeah,
Was that pulling the beads out?
What are you doing?
It's just a chain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't have anything that made a urine sound to hand, unfortunately.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm just opening some snacks. If you hear any weird noises.
That might be a urine sound.
What?
Well, it might be like the rustling can sound like There we go.
That does sound like pee.
That was the point. I did dribble all over my bed doing that though. So.
Oh, I see what you did. Yeah, I'm with you.
So this isn't going to sound like absolute like crap to you. You guys won't care, but I'm so happy that I found these boxes of sweets that I've been looking for ages. And usually they're like £2.20, like a box, like £2. Yeah, so because they're like I think they're imported from Japan. I think like the Hello Panda little biscuit things. I found 4 of them for like £1 in Poundland, and I'm just like stocking up.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, they don't have
More to me.
They don't have a Chinese germ in it like in The Simpsons, do they?
A what?
There's a Simpsons episode.
The Japanese flu.
Oh, is it Japanese? Is it? Okay.
Is it Japanese? I can't remember. Oh no, Osaka. So Japan.
Osaka. Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, that's what I think. I've seen that episode loads of times. No, there isn't.
Osake is alcohol, but there's a place Osaka in there.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. That's why it was Japanese.
Yeah. I know. It's the only other place in the world I know about. I've got to some kind of basic knowledge. Anyway, what we're gonna do first? TV or Who?
Let's do Who first. I reckon. How's that sound?
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who.
Doctor Review.
Who?
So, I just got a bunch of notes, and I think I'll just go through them, I guess.
Oh, Mary Poppins is on in 25 minutes. Sorry, if anyone was playing along live.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that film. I watched the first half of it. I haven't seen the last half.
Oh.
What, Mary Poppins?
Yeah, I got a bit. Everyone's gonna hate me, but I got a bit bored.
Oh,
Gasp.
We started watching it in uni because I hadn't seen it before, and me and Amy got about halfway through it when they kind of went to the animation world, and at that point I was just like, just like I might have to give it another try.
Oh dear.
Like I don't know.
Oh dear.
Yeah, you're just like, how dare you?
So did you get to the bit with the chimneys?
I don't think so.
No, the animation. I think the animation bit is before the chimneys.
Oh, you got to give it another go, man.
I might have just been in a bad mood at that point. I might have been, I might not be in the mood to watch a film. But
you haven't seen the chimneys. You haven't seen the man dying of laughter. You haven't seen the kites. Yeah,
there's a guy who does
punching the bowler hat.
Yeah. No, not that.
I'll give it another go. Maybe we should add that to our list.
I'd be up for just rewatching Mary Poppins again one day.
I went to see the stage play of that a few years ago because they trialled it in Bristol before it went to the West End.
Oh, there you go.
And because they based it kind of like a tiny bit on the film, but mainly on the book. And the book is just a whole other level. It's like Mary Poppins is a straight up murderer in the book. It was so freaky. It was really good though.
Closer to like Missy.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, how I like that sort of, all my favorite books are the grim post-apocalyptic ones and things like. And it was really terrifying. I loved it. Then it went to London and then it toured. It came back to Bristol, but the one that obviously they went with was based more around the film than the book. So I guess it was obviously too much in the end.
I think I've probably got a lot of negative reactions to it.
Yeah.
Too many people have got nostalgia for the film as well, probably.
I mean, the songs are good in the film. Don't get me wrong. There was a good one in the TV the stage play where they were like, it's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. It's easy to spell. Just repeat after me. SUPER, and then they do that one. RAGIL CALIF CALIF, and they just go like ISTICEXPILOUS. Anyway, sorry, Doctor Who got distracted. I like me off musicals.
Yeah, someone else who likes musicals.
Have you seen Wicked?
Oh,
I saw that from Amy like surprised me with tickets like in 2014, and it was freaking amazing. Yeah. But what really pissed me off, Defying Gravity. When she like flies up in the air, and it's like the best part of the show. Where we were sat, she rose up in the air, and we were like, oh my god! And then a freaking light box blocked her like top half off. So I was sitting there like trying to
just staring up her skirt the entire time.
When I was trying to sort of I was like, are you serious? Like she's there like belting her heart out and singing this amazing song, and she's like flying in the air, and I can only see her feet. And I was just like, come on.
I immediately thought you were going to say like she pooed on your head like a bird or something.
No, because we were like right on the upper circle, like, right at the top.
Okay.
So
cheap seats.
If anyone kind of went above a certain thing, you wouldn't be able to see them.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But it was still great. The play was absolutely amazing. One of my favorites.
I really enjoyed the message of it, of the whole like "fuck you guys." I'm gonna do me.
Screw you guys. I'm doing it anyway.
Yeah.
My sister surprised me with tickets to. Have you seen Heathers, the musical?
No.
That's I highly recommend that. It's a great show. It's really dark, like sort of dark sense of humor, like very kind of funny, but also very dark at the same time. Nice. I very highly recommend that. The music is amazing as well.
What should I go to see? Recently I went to see Matilda. That was probably
my sister went to see that recently. I've heard that's pretty good.
That was a good one. And The Book of Mormon was the most recent musical I went to see.
Me and Rich saw that. It's great. We were sat there, and there was this woman sat next to us, and the entire time her face was just deadpan. Like she looked so unimpressed throughout the music, and like in the really sort of funny parts of the musical when we were all laughing, I looked over, and she just had just nothing on her face. She looked so like unimpressed by it and just not happy. Maybe
she
she probably thought it was something else. And then when we were in Heathers, the people sat next to us didn't come back to the second act.
Oh damn!
They never came back. We're like, oh, okay. Didn't enjoy it clearly. So, we're going off.
Right, we just kind of went off on a big tangent. Should we talk about Doctor Who?
We ready? You ready? Are you ready for me now? Is it time for my curtain call?
Oh dear. Sorry.
Alright. Oh, so notes. I've separated them into the. So is that the title sequence for Doctor Review?
Yeah. Doctor Who, Doctor Who, Doctor Who, living in the TARDIS. Yes, she is.
Doctor Review.
Doctor Who. Is she called the Doctor? Yes, she is. There we are.
Well, this time we have Once Upon Time.
Yes.
Yes. It was decent. It was, yeah. There's a lot being chucked at you that probably won't be good until we get the entire storyline.
Yeah.
I don't know what point. I've sort of separated them all into individual areas of topics. So I don't know. Start with maybe Vinder. I liked his TARDIS reveal. It was kind of like a mix of the newbie, but with bit of experience, a bit like Jack.
Yeah.
Where he kind of knew what a TARDIS. So I think that was just nice. It was nice to. Pardon?
Sorry. Was it you who said? I can't remember whether you said this to me or I read it somewhere. That it would be interesting if he was something to do with the Time Lords, and that's why he knew. What it was.
No, maybe
something to do with the division or something.
Oh, okay.
So we never found out who that Grand Serpent was, did we?
Oh no, actually, I don't have any notes on him. Yeah, maybe. Do you think maybe he'd come back?
Possibly, maybe. I'm thinking, yeah, you could go into all sorts of theories, like maybe he's Rassilon or something.
Well, I kind of just assumed Vinder was like Future Boy, and people kind of knew what TARDISes were and stuff in the future. Yeah. Like, even in the 8th Doctor one during the Time War, there was that woman who wouldn't get on because she recognised it as a TARDIS.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was...
I think...
And...
Yeah.
Is it just, like... I think I'd have maybe preferred Vinder as the third member of the TARDIS crew over another old, white, funny British guy.
Yes,
just
definitely.
Like,
because no disrespect to Dan, he's doesn't really bring anything different, does he?
No.
No, hang on, that is disrespect to Dan.
Yeah, well, no disrespect to John Bishop.
Yeah,
because we know John Bishop is a good. Well, actually, do you think at times his acting as Dan can feel a bit wooden?
Yeah. He's not really an actor, is he?
He's not that good an act. Like, the moment he finds out the girl he's after has been kidnapped, he's just like, oh, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Be a
I
little
agree.
bit more surprised. Yeah.
Maybe we could say in universe it's just his character, because obviously he barely reacted to Carvanista breaking down his door and putting him in a cube.
Yeah.
He's just
Or
like he's just
maybe there
on the
is
spectrum. He just doesn't have emotions.
Yeah, or maybe there is just more to him
That's
than
what that
meets the
means.
eye,
Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, on Diane, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but it was only in the editing of episode 3 that I realised she was an amputee.
Oh,
Or yeah,
did you know?
I just didn't pay that much attention. It's like, oh wait, shit, she only has one arm.
That's yeah.
I think
yeah.
it's you made. I think you made a comment that I didn't keep in the final edit.
Yeah.
About how it was. She's only complaining
We're
because
just
he
not-
can hold both her coffees or something.
Yeah.
And I completely blanked that in the moment, and it was only editing. You said that, and I was kind of like, oh shit. Yeah. So I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing.
Because when they introduced her, they made sure that her amputated arm was facing the camera, so you could see how inclusive they were.
Oh, okay. You see, I really didn't pay attention then. Maybe we'll say it's a good thing because it means I don't notice that kind of thing in people, and I notice the person themselves. we'll go with that.
Oh, if it was a male actor, would you have noticed?
Oh, I don't know, because I don't tend to just look straight at people's arms.
Don't you want to know if they can lift your anvils? That's what people do, isn't it?
Lift your what? Sorry.
No, not
Anvils.
particularly. Like, I tend to go for the face first because
I bet you
that's the
do.
first thing I see. Well, if I can see other parts, then I get to make more judgments. But
No, it's just because you were said about earlier, one of the other episodes, how you didn't recognize this person over the other because they were women or something like that. That's what it was,
I do have a bad sense of recognizing just women in TV and film.
It's like
other things they've
gender-specific face blindness.
Yeah, it's just sort of like all women are kind of people, and then I sort of tend to notice the differences between men and make a distinction, and it's like, oh, do I like this guy? I don't like this about this guy. I like his features. I don't like it. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. I think there's one quote we can take from that. It's all women are people.
Yes.
Except maybe
All
Anne
people are
Widdicombe. That reminds me. Yesterday, I was in a meeting with like the weekly sort of team
woman.
leader. Yeah, some woman or other. I don't know who they were. On the weekly team leaders meeting with everyone, and it came up because a load of them were wearing football shirts, and I was like, "Is it football shirt day or something?" And they said, "Yeah, it's International Wear Your Football Shirt to Work Day or something." And also someone said, "Oh, it's International Men's Day," but she said it as if it was related to the football shirt thing. And so it got me thinking about sort of immediately my mind went off on a tangent about gender stereotypes and everything. And I said, oh, it's about time the men got something.
Oh, God.
And no one laughed, and I had to really quickly move on.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You got to remember, Kristian, our sense of humour is very unique.
Niche.
Yeah.
The only two people in the world who find it funny are us.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Anyway, back to Vinder. What is his organisation? Or where's he from? What
don't know.
year? What does he? That's it.
That's why people were theorising something division related.
Oh, okay. And we're probably going to end up getting more at some point.
Yeah, I hope so. Because he might just be, like you said, Future Boy.
Future Boy.
Which I'm sure is like
even
a song or something.
Even that he's bound to come back, and we're bound to get maybe a bit more into his background.
Oh yeah, he left, didn't he? I forgot. I meant to.
Yeah.
I meant to watch the reaction. Actually, I forgot to get it up earlier. Sorry.
No, it's fine. Yeah, so he's bound to come back at some point, and maybe like a reoccurring character or something.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure he's got more.
That would be quite fun. Is if like he's just a reoccurring character in this era, and then when Russell does take over, he becomes a companion, or something like that, or so.
Yeah. Maybe
So
he's the
it's
Doctor.
kind of like it is new companions, but it's still it's still sort of like a known, whatever.
Yeah, I know what you mean, yeah.
Anyway, next section of my notes. The Angels, and they now have the phone box at last.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, does it seem that the Angels are specifically interested in Yaz? They seem to just be going after her, didn't they? Because the only times we saw them in that episode was when she was in the police car flashback and in the video game flashback.
That's true. Maybe they just, like, pick on the weakest, like a wolf. Yeah.
They knew they'd get no reaction out of Dan, so they had to go for Yaz. He'd just be like, oh, what are you?
Well, Dan resisted the mind control, didn't he? So maybe the angel couldn't live in his eye or whatever they do.
Okay, yeah. True. So that's probably going to be the next episode, is the angel episode.
Yes.
On to the Ravagers. The Swarm said he wants to reign in hell. Whatever the hell that means.
Hell is the absence of God.
And did they have a point before Ruth stopped them? Were they just evil for the sake of evil, or do they have other motives, maybe?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I just realised as you went on that some people call it hell. The Eternals call it the howling.
The void, yeah. So maybe once time and space has battled and there's nothing left, it will just be the void.
Yeah.
Because that's a.
That's like, it. Yeah.
The Ravagers and the Flux are kind of like they're representing space.
Yeah. And
then the Mori and the planet Time is kind of like, obviously.
Yeah, some kind of herb, I think, isn't it?
Yeah. So it's kind of like time and space are metaphorically battling.
Yeah.
And then when there's nothing left, the Ravagers just want what's left, maybe.
Yeah, they're all over chaos.
Though I did
like
watch a reaction where someone suggested maybe they want regeneration.
Oh, possibly.
Because they did have kind of like a sense of renewing themselves at the start.
Yeah. I wonder.
So maybe they're after like a more permanent renewal.
There's a lot to unpack still, isn't there? It's
yeah, the Flux is mentioned as being a poison or a contagion. Oh, and they do explain Azure's punishment, which is identity erasure and eternal imprisonment.
Oh, okay.
Which is why she was. So unless the guy with her was meant to be like her guard, and they just eventually fell in love.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Whether we'll get more of that or not at any point.
Because that's why they would have got a warning. Because obviously you wouldn't send a warning to your prisoner that someone might be coming to break him out. But if he's fallen in love with her, he's probably told her at some point, so she knows.
Especially with identity erasure, she's kind of started afresh.
Yeah.
So she's not Azure anymore. She's this new identity.
Yeah, she don't want to lose herself.
It seems to be the Division's go-to.
Yeah.
Wipe their mind, make them someone else.
Wonder if that'll crop up with anyone else.
Yeah. Well, it's bound to with... Well, we could move on to my notes for the Division then, speaking of them. So, I wanted more Ruth Doctor in the episode.
Yeah.
Even if they just extended the amount of moments that it kind of flickered back and forth a bit more, and you just got to see a little bit more of her.
Yeah.
And, well, not just that, just the way Whittaker was acting as... Like, Whittaker was pretending to be the Ruth Doctor, basically. Yeah. And it just makes me think, why couldn't we have that from the fucking start?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Why?
I keep saying it. When she's by herself taking charge.
When she's angry Doctor with a purpose, yeah.
Yeah. Or slagging off other people.
And it proves that it is not Whittaker that's the problem. It's the writing. Because she can pull these moments out of her ass like that. It just takes someone to give her the opportunity. Yeah.
Yeah, they had to cut the scene where she pulled it out of her ass.
Oh, well, yeah, it was before Watershed.
Yeah. And beyond the extended edition.
Yeah.
On the dark web.
Speaking, it also does make me want some kind of Division spin-off with Barth as a character.
Yeah, well, Barth and Ruth.
Barth and Ruth, yeah, it would be Ruth. Well, speaking of this, and actually, we did get this in a comment. I'll get the comment up from resident commenter Pantstall. But either way, so we've got Barth, Ruth. Who were the other two?
Yes, we don't know.
So there's possibilities. Some of them Pantstall has given me. I'll find the
I've actually just got the episode up, so I'll just look.
You could by all means.
Would you have it because you're doing it?
I've got it now. Yes, okay. And I can. Well, so Pantstall does say that there's a nice detail that the credits mention the Weeping Angels were created by Stephen Moffat alongside Daleks created by Terry Nation.
Yeah.
Speaking of Daleks, the passengers are kind of like the Genesis arc. Sorry.
Does Stephen Moffat still own the rights to the Weeping Angels though? Like Terry Nation owns the rights to the Daleks.
I wonder. Maybe.
Probably not.
Maybe that's why the Angels haven't appeared in town.
Unlikely.
I don't know.
I've got to say, though, speaking of the Daleks created by Terry Nation, you got to feel sorry for poor Raymond Cusick, who actually designed them.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're not like Terry Nation's description.
No.
But anyway.
I think I do remember something about that. I have watched videos upon that subject in the past.
Did you know that the original person who was going to work on that story was a young designer at the BBC called Ridley Scott?
That does sound familiar.
And he got pulled onto some other project, so Raymond Cusick had to do it instead, and he designed the Daleks.
Oh.
Could have been like Ridley Scott's Daleks.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
But yeah, finishing Pantstall's comments, the passenger reminds him of the Genesis arc from Doomsday, although the passenger could be destroyed with everything inside it. The Cybermen are the same as the end of Series 12.
Cool. I couldn't blanked most of that series dark out. I couldn't remember what they looked like.
Yeah, but he does say there's also a theory that the other two, along with Ruth Doctor and Carvanista, were Gat, the Time Lady, Gallifreyan lady that was after her, and Lee, Ruth's husband, from Fugitive of the Jadoon.
Now that would be interesting. Yeah, it would make sense that it would be Lee, because obviously they must have known each other.
Or I've got where are they? I've got notes as to some other possibilities. So I've got Gat Lee.
Gatling gun.
Maybe one of them could have been Azure's husband guard.
Yeah.
Or the guard that was in charge of protecting the place where the Ravagers were in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the most I've got for possibilities.
I was just thinking, as you were saying that, we don't know at what point kind of in the timeline that the people guarding Mr. Ravager in his cell and him escaping, we don't know kind of when that was, because it's a time travel show that could have happened at any point in history. And surely, because Gallifrey's been destroyed, surely it would have been before that. And it got me thinking about the whole alternate parallel universes thing that we still haven't really had a resolution to back since the Master's House.
Yeah.
So, because I did read someone was saying that they reckon that the word division is like a really on-the-nose pun, and that actually there was a split in the timeline around the time of the division, and so Ruth Doctor is down one timeline, our Doctor's down another timeline. There was literally a division.
And they're starting to kind of merge in a way.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to go back and rewatch that episode to try and remember or see what it was that the Doctor actually said about the, because she brings it up on the screen, doesn't she? And she's like, look, multiple universes, and she says some gobbledygook about it, but I need to go back and actually see what she says, because like I said, that still hasn't come back. And I'm thinking that must be relevant. Must be. Surely.
Well, it was written by Chibnall. You never know. Also, the Ravagers say that time is the Division's dirty little secret to end the dark times. So, it's quite... What could that mean? Is it being a... Yeah. With that as well, the Mori, they just happen to, like, have a couple of spare Mori by the end of the episode that they could replace with the Dr. Yaz and Dan.
I'll explain later.
Yeah, but it's also the question of where do the Mori come from? Are they created by the Division in some way, or are they literally just there and she called upon them?
Yeah. It's confusing. Like the way it kind of like instinctively, the way I think about it in my head is that it's like all of this is kind of happening in the same way that in The End of Time, the episode, it's the end of the Time War at the same time. If you see what I mean, I kind of get that. I kind of get the feeling that what we're seeing with this battle is actually the kind of the end of the Dark Times, but it's just happening later in the timeline because obviously it's time travel.
Yeah,
see what I mean?
We're only just witnessing it now.
Yeah,
but
like the Doctor just looped back around onto it to.
It's always
like
happened, sort of.
Yeah, that's in my little envelope.
It has happened. It will happen. It has always been going to have happened.
Yeah.
Still hasn't had a resolve to the tunnels and the ye olde people.
No.
And one of them, the dude ran out with some kind of like futuristic weapon. When Dan pops there very briefly. That's the places Dan, Vinder, and Yaz were meant to be going in these flashbacks were also meant to be flash forwards at the same time. So why did Dan end up there? Is that like a flash forward for him? Maybe?
Does he grow up to become Sideburns Man?
Or no, it's just a flash forward to them eventually going to the tunnels or something.
Yes.
But
I want to call Sideburns Man Isambard Kingdom Brunel, just because I think, he's got sideburns and a top hat.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. I was like, is this secretly historical? That's why he was so obsessed with building tunnels under rivers.
Yeah.
And a bridge over one. I guess that kind of bucked the trend by that point.
Oh, dear. Well, the other thing we haven't had anything else on yet are the weird Reaper particles that seem to be just going around. Is that just like time trying to fix itself, maybe?
Yeah, they were to do with the Ravagers, weren't they? I'm sure they said that.
Were they? Are they literally Ravager particles? I can't remember.
I'm sure they were related.
Oh, okay. Don't worry, we're almost finished. We're on to the etc. section.
Oh, etc. and
Yeah. So they need to make Tamagotchi toys of her little Tamagotchi heart monitor thing.
Oh yeah.
And in my opinion, and also in my opinion, they need to keep the Daleks and Cybermen to this for a while, just cameos.
Yeah.
I didn't mind this. Just a quick pop up of a Cybermen and Dalek scene, and then we're done.
Yeah. Kind of, where is my wife style.
Yeah. And speaking on that, the universe is now divided into sectors. That's why she was sort of going. So there's she went from the Dalek sector to the Cyberman sector.
Yeah. The Serifia Galaxy to the Belt of Orion.
So is there possibly a Sontaran sector out there, and that explains their episode?
Yeah. Their sector must be some. Earth was probably slap bang in the middle, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was about to say the Sontaran sector must border Earth because they take it for the war against the Rutans, or they try to. But then I realised that everyone tries to take Earth.
Just every time. Earth's like galaxy central.
Must be something about the plural zone that makes it useful.
And something I wondered, do you think the excuse of them having the companion take the place of the people in the flashbacks was because of COVID, maybe? It was just a way to fit. This is a way of us getting less actors. We only have to get the special people in to do things in front of a green screen, and then we can just sort of fizzle them over the regular cast.
Yeah, that makes sense. Could be.
Just a wonder. And will we ever see anything more of the other people from like Vinder's time and stuff?
Yeah,
when we get more of Vinder.
Yeah, I hope that as well.
So the final note and not notes, but the final section and the biggest question of the episode, as we called her, the toy maker, or the celestial toy maker. Yeah. Who the fuck is she? What the fuck is she? Etc. 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 So, she seemed to be very sort of antagonistic towards the Doctor.
So earlier that week stroke day, I can't remember when exactly, because I've been listening to the Lost Stories audio stories in Big Finish. There is one with the toy maker, and he says like, "I am time" or something like that. Which is not only was she wearing something that looked vaguely oriental, but it just immediately made me think she's kind of outside of time maintaining it, and so it just, that's where that connection came from. But yeah, she's, until anyone says otherwise, she's the celestial toy maker. That's
like, I really, really hope it is.
Well, they could even just not.
All the reactions I've watched so far, no one has come up with that suggestion. And I'm like, if we get that suggestion down.
What do you mean we?
Fuck off. My camera, my audio equipment, my channel.
Damn, it's like when
I did the editing. I could have easily.
I shouldn't have
redubbed myself.
I shouldn't have signed that contract signing over intellectual property rights.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Yeah, they could even have her as the same character, the Celestial Toy Maker, but just kind of explain who she is in this episode without ever saying, "Oh, it's the Celestial Toy Maker," looks at camera, waits for applause, you know. They could just explain, "Oh, it's one of the Eternals from beyond the universe who maintains the fabric of reality, blah, blah, blah," or whatever it is. And it could still be the same person. They never have to do fan service for it.
Completely acknowledge it, yeah. So is she possibly the Ravager's boss?
Oh, could be,
She's the one in charge of them? Other suggestions I got from other reactions was that she's a future vision for the Doctor, possibly, because that was kind of the point of the flashbacks and forwards, were that they meant to be past and future visions.
So I just assumed that she'd kind of like peeked in to say hello to the Doctor, but or if it's a flash, that would make sense.
Well, yeah, and I was assuming, or not peeked in, but it was more the Doctor had accidentally just stepped outside of time for a second.
Oh, yeah.
Another suggestion was that she could be Tecteun?
Tecteum.
The Gallifreyan mummy who kept killing her kid.
Did I say that? I sure remember. I'm sure I said that. I said that about someone.
Future past. Or they could be going full Colin Baker, as they've had Whittaker swap her coat round.
Yes.
And be doing the Valiard.
Yeah.
In some way. Or she's just like an eternal boat person. That's kind of my notes.
Yeah. Just, yeah. Did she have like calluses on her hands from splicing the main brace or whatever it is they do? Yeah, damn. I forgot about the coat as well. So maybe maybe at some point we're going to meet a companion that the Doctor hasn't met yet. And
oh Christ!
Then at the end of the episode,
ginger one with a
take
big
her home.
scream.
Yeah.
Donna comes back. Oh, I wish.
Yeah.
Or like, because she's had her memory wiped, they have to do it where Donna starts over again. So she's technically a new companion, but she's not, and it's kind of timey-wimey in the same regard as Mel.
Yeah. Damn.
But yeah, that's all
So
my
we got-
interesting parts for.
We got episode 4 next, so we may not get answers to many of these in episode 4 because they'll start to wrap it up in the final 2, I reckon.
Yeah, I don't even know what episode. It's got to be something to do connecting to the Weeping Angel that's just stolen the TARDIS.
Yeah,
Unless that's just going to be their cliffhanger and they cop out and get out of it like they did with episode 1's cliffhanger.
They wake up in another historical situation with a famous
Yes.
person. Yeah.
Yes.
And John Lennon's there or something.
Isn't Bird Kingdom out in
Oh, yeah. They wake up in Liverpool, I was thinking.
Yeah, the Beatles. Oh,
Yeah.
They need to do that though.
Yeah.
That would be a good historical episode. Is the Beatles and the
they should-
Doctor have to face something?
They should do a historical where someone in the crew is a Beatles fan and they travel back in time, meet the Beatles, and accidentally leave like an MP3 play or a phone or something with all their music on it.
Oh yeah, and that's how they got their music, or is that yeah?
Who wrote Beethoven's Fifth?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Wow.
I mean, I'm really happy that we're so into Doctor Who this year.
It's surprisingly good. Yeah. It's not perfect, but then even Davis and Moffat weren't perfect.
Yes.
They were leagues above the current generation, even as it's going at the moment.
Do you know, I was thinking about our Russell the other day because I was thinking obviously
RTD.
We like his era.
Yeah.
But obviously since he's done that, he's done like he's really expanded as a writer
definitely
as well.
bound to have evolved. Evolved as a writer in
because obviously he's done It's a Sin and Years, which are really kind of more adult in tone. I don't mean adult like Torchwood.
Torchwood was his step in the door towards adult things.
Yeah.
He was kind of just getting his grip with that.
So yeah, I'm really curious to see how he's changed as a writer. Because presumably he's must have changed. Like he's evolved definitely because he's done more serious stuff since he's left.
Definite.
So yeah,
Definite.
interesting.
You still there, Alex? Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, cool.
I haven't seen the episode, so I didn't know what else I could bring to it.
No, I know. Well, we've kind of moved off the episode now. We're just into generic Doctor Who chat.
Oh, okay.
Just thought I'd prod you just in case you'd fallen asleep.
No, I'm still here.
No.
Yeah, no.
No. We'll do TV of the year next, probably.
Oh Jesus, I
Don't
forgot
worry.
about that.
Do you want to, or?
To be honest, I think that's enough. We've done enough this for now.
I don't mind either way. It's yeah.
Well, I'm gonna.
Sorry, Alex. It was kind of pointless you being here for.
I could have gone a while ago.
Yeah, that's a good point. Let's do it. Let's do it quickly then.
Okay.
If you're sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
TV of the year, 1999.
Oh,
Tonight we're going to party
no.
like it. And, well...
Who's going first?
You can go first, Alex.
Ascending order?
Fewer, I imagine. How many have you got, Alex?
11, but half of them are mentions anyway.
11?
Yeah.
Yeah, you go.
Okay, yeah. So my mentions are spaced.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, I think I saw it a while ago. I don't remember much of it, but I thought it was pretty funny. Tweenies. I think we all watched that as kids.
Did you say tweenies?
Yeah.
Sorry, didn't
Yeah. Tweenies.
It sounded a little bit like Tweedies, but Tweenies.
Hey,
My
are you
accent.
ready to play?
Oh, actually, I've just noticed one that might be your number one. It's definitely going to be high up, but continue.
Did anyone remember Moffat Top Shop?
Moppet, yep.
Nope.
Yeah.
Vaguely, very vaguely.
Yeah, that's the one. SpongeBob SquarePants and Mona the Vampire.
Oh, I missed that
Okay.
one.
Yeah.
Moan of the Vampire, I had that one this year as well.
I fucking missed that one. How did I not see that?
So I got
Gordon Bennett.
I got my top 6 for this year. So number 6 is Smack the Pony. Did anyone watch that?
Oh,
I've seen
like
clips here and there.
Yeah, it was like a kind of like a sketch show, but like people would do like kind of sort of sketches, pranks in real life, like out in like public, and you get their reaction and stuff. Ed, and Eddie.
Yep.
My Parents are Aliens. So
Yeah.
love that one. Family Guy.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. The Tribe.
Oh, okay.
Number
Not
2.
number 1 then. Not number.
The Trib.
No,
Nah. Close though. It was close. It's between these two, and then my number 1 is Jungle Run.
Jungle.
Ah.
Okay. Nice.
Jungle John.
Okay.
Run Jungle. So yeah. That's me done.
Okay. No, good. Nice. I'm pleasantly surprised. I thought the Tribe would be number 1.
It was because it was between those two, and I sort of thought more about it, and I was like, well, I have rewatched it recently, and I sort of I see more of the flaws every time I rewatch it.
Okay.
I still like it.
It was a late 90s made by teenagers series.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, but
it was basically a student film series.
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah, still pretty good though for what it was. For the budget they had.
No, nice.
They're actually doing a new season of it, but like in audiobook format.
Oh, okay.
Big Finish.
Big Finish, yeah.
Yeah, they've got like most of the original actors back, which is quite interesting.
That's something Big Finish are actually pretty good for, is they'll
good.
just suddenly release an audiobook of a series that no one heard from the not the 90s, but from like the 70s, 80s, and they've just got the entire old cast back to do the audio.
That's awesome.
It's like, fair play to them.
That's something we need to look. We need to actually watch The Tribe, because I remember we watched it. And
Watch more.
We need to watch more of it.
Series 3-ish, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah. Series 3, I think it was. Yeah.
I can't remember exactly. Yeah, I don't mind one day.
Cool. But yeah, that's me.
Cool. Have you got a bajillion Aussie? Shall I go next?
Hi. Not a bajillion, but yeah.
Okay.
I'm not going to count them.
One that's not an honourable or an extra. It was just a description that made me laugh as I was scrolling through IMDb. It was an Avengers cartoon or something, and the description was the adventures of the Marvel Comics universe's greatest general membership superhero team, which just made it sound like it was like a business or something. It was just made me laugh.
Wow.
Yeah. So the extra is Spaced, which I've only seen the first episode of, but I'm sure it's good. And then Dragon Ball Z, the second attempt for the dub, which, as I said, was like a continuation of the first one, but it was really the actual start of what we think of as Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
So that's an extra. The Honourables
Oh.
are Family Guy,
Yes.
Courage the Cowardly Dog,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ed, Ed, N, Eddie,
Yeah.
Angela Anaconda.
That show, honestly, it was like a fever dream, I swear. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't think it was real for a bit, and then I remembered, I was like, hang on, it was on a Digimon.
If it wasn't for
Thing.
that, people probably would have forgot about it.
Why did you-
like,
I did
it's
used to
such
watch
a
it.
weird show.
Yeah, no, I did it as well, yeah.
I never really watched it, but I kept seeing bits of it on TV, but I just remember thinking it was really odd, even back then.
Check out now the Billiam section. Check out Billiam's video on it, because he does a really good review of it, which might show it in a new light for you.
I'll have to check it out.
That concludes the Billiam section. Next one, Dilbert, Monster Rancher, and the Woody Woodpecker Show.
Yeah.
Then
Oh, yeah.
at number 5, Gimme Gimme Gimme.
I've heard of that one.
Gimme, which one was that?
It was
Sounds familiar. I don't know
James
if I
Dreyfus and
watched it.
Kathy Burke sharing a flat together.
Oh, my nan might have had that on
And
the background.
all their japes. It's when I say Vale, it's from that.
Okay. No, maybe not then.
Mona the Vampire at number 4.
Okay.
Thanks for mentioning that. I missed that. Number 3, You're my wife now. It's the League of Gentlemen. Number 2, Futurama.
Yep.
And number 1, Digimon.
Digimon? Wait, what?
Digimon, yep.
I've got that for next year.
Classic TV of the year.
Wait, is that... Oh, no.
Digimon. Adventure. Yep.
Was it in English in 2000,
Oh,
perhaps?
yeah, 999. It might... Okay, yeah, I might be thinking the English dub then.
Well, we can have it next year
Never
as well, I
mind.
don't care.
Never mind.
But next year would probably be, unless I'm wrong, but next year might be Adventure 02.
Oh, no. We can have that again in 2000. Hang on, wouldn't that be in 2002?
Was
Yeah,
it?
that's a good point, actually. Digimon 02.
I think it was just 02 because it was meant to be the second one, wasn't it? Digimon Adventure 02.
Yeah, it was just because it was the second one.
It was 2000, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
Well, anyway, there we are.
Oh, well,
Cool.
Thanks for the round of applause.
yeah.
Over to Ozzy.
Over to me. So I have an extra section to you guys, which is the Vegaties section.
Oh.
Which are
Okay.
shows I know I watched, but I don't really
much of.
remember very much of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's Rotten Ralph, which
I've
is
never
like
heard of
a,
that one.
it's like a stop motion thing with like a puppet cat or something, a red cat and a little girl.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay. I don't remember that.
The
Yeah, I
usual
definitely remember
Sentai shout out QQ Sentai Go Go 5. My best friend is an alien, which I've got in my data banks, but I haven't rewatched it yet, so I haven't really got much memories of it. I just remember it's about a kid who had like a best friend who was like a purple alien or something.
I heard of that, but I never actually watched it.
Yeah. Dog and Duck, which was a puppet show about a dog and a duck.
Oh my god, I remember that.
Yeah.
That just brought like a memory. Is a dog on like a little wheelie?
He's like, they're toys. They are
Thing.
toys, yeah. He's
They
like
are
a toy
toys,
dog.
yeah.
And, yeah.
Oh my god, I forgot
that
about that. Huh.
There's a lot of great pictures on Google Images, not just to that show, but just in general of dogs and ducks, by the way.
Yeah,
the
I remember that. Oh, sorry.
The Three Friends and Jerry.
Is
Which
that
I
like
don't
ice
remember
cream?
much. No, I don't remember much about it. It was like one of those American cartoon sitcom things from back in the day that I have vague memories of. I know I watched it more than once. So,
Yeah.
Watership Down.
Oh god, yeah, that is very different to the film.
Yeah. Dream Street, which was like another weird toy-based thing, but it was set with like cars in a garage. Sonic Underground, which was the weird.
It's also a boy band from
dear.
the 90s, I think.
Oh,
Cartoon. Was
you're
it a
searching
cartoon?
these all up at
Dream Street.
Dream
yeah.
Street.
Yeah.
Try UK TV.
Yeah, no, I've got it. I don't remember that one.
Yeah. No. Sonic Underground, which is the Sonic adaptation where they're underground rock. They're a rock band. Sonic and his family are rock bands or something.
Right.
Didn't watch much of it, but I know I had a DVD of it at one point. Moppetop's Shop,
Yeah.
Flubber Dog.
which we've had a mention of. Some weird green alien thing that runs a shop.
I never really. I've never seen odd episodes, but I definitely remember.
I know. I watched it quite a bit.
I
when
recognise the
was
man.
young. 64 Zoo Lane, my
Oh god, yeah.
resident address of most things. Holby City, which I didn't watch much of. I was more of a casualty person, but I know I watched the odd one now and then.
Yeah.
Didn't they film that at our college? No.
It was filmed in Bristol.
Casualty and Holby were both filmed around Bristol
that was
for a
it,
long
yeah,
time.
Bristol.
Yeah.
And then the Welsh
okay.
stole them from us.
Now, yeah,
But we've still got all the Attenborough documentaries.
yeah, yeah. Little Bill,
Little tiny
which
bit.
was which was just like a little cartoon about a bear.
Yeah.
Reboot. Just kids cartoon.
Cool.
That's all you need to know. Harry and the Wrinklies.
Never heard of that one.
That's really bad, actually.
It was about like a kid who lived with a load of old people, but the old people were all criminals, and they'd get into japes and things. It was a CITV show. It was a CITV show.
I've also sorry. I googled Harry and the Wrinklies, and one of the top results was a shopping result for a book with a picture of a dinosaur, a diplodocus on the, or is it a brachiosaurus on the front, and the title of the book is "All My Friends Are Dead."
Oh, okay.
I don't know why that came from Harry and the Wrinklies. Oh, there's a sequel called "All My Friends Are Still Dead."
Oh dear.
P is for pterodactyl, the worst alphabet book ever. Oh my god, I'm going to rabbit hole there. Sorry.
Anyway,
I'd really like to eat a
Mouse.
child.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, that
sorry.
sounds familiar. Angel Mouse.
Angel Mouse was just about a mouse that was an angel, and
Oh no! Okay.
every time he did something bad, he'd lose his halo, and every time he did something good, his halo would appear.
It's Pinocchio then.
In a way. Then we have Sabrina the animated TV series.
Sabrina the Two-Dimensional Witch.
Yeah, that's her. And then the Woody Woodpecker show. That's me. That's
Woody?
me, Vegates. The main thing I remember from that is Woody Woodpecker's laugh, and the fact that there was like a penguin segment where the hunter always said penguin, like penguin.
Penguin. Mon.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Now the Honourables.
Good
Angela
Lord.
Anaconda. 100 Deeds for Eddie McDowd, which was about a guy that turned into a dog and had to do 100 deeds to get turned back into a guy.
Oh.
The Tribe. Bob the Builder.
Can they fix it?
Yeah.
Sometimes he could. Sometimes. Tweenies.
Yeah.
The Bob of the Sponge.
I never watched that.
SpongeBob. I saw it now and then. I was more of a Fairly Odd Parents person.
Same, because I know, like at school, whenever people would like wax lyrical about cartoons, some people would wax lyrical about SpongeBob. Some people would wax lyrical about Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah.
It's like
pretty
never
much.
the twain shall meet.
Yeah. The main rivals.
Yeah.
And then
We used to shank him behind
there's the
the-
weirdos that preferred Jimmy Neutron. No, Jimmy Neutron was good, to be fair.
We used to hang them from gibbets. I went to school in the medieval period.
Yeah. I mean, it was a posh school, so
Yeah.
close enough.
It was a castle, and we
Jesus Christ, you did.
we had knights guarding the corridors.
It's basically Hogwarts. It was basically Hogwarts.
You went to Hogwarts.
Then we
No one's meant to know.
then we have Family Guy. Then
Yeah.
we have Batman Beyond.
Oh.
Then we have Power Rangers Lost Galaxy. Then we have Courage, the Cowardly Dog.
Oh.
Then we have Smart on the Road, which was like the second iteration to Smart, where they were on the road.
Gasp.
Oh,
Then
I
we
remember
have-
that.
Were they like?
Yeah.
Were they
just-
painting the lines on the road? Was that?
No, they just kind of travelled about in a little yellow van and went to like different schools and things like that. Then we have Von of the Yukon.
I missed that one as well. What the fuck?
Would he be in your top 5?
I don't know. Probably not.
He's somewhere there. He's somewhere there.
It
And we
says
have.
it premiered in 2001, according to the Wikipedia page.
Did it? Oh. IMDb lied to me then.
Well, anyway.
Oh well. It's not.
Not
It's,
you winner,
it's,
so
it's not.
then,
No. Then we have Ed, Ed, and Eddie. Then we have Mona the Vampire.
Yay, Mona!
And then we. Hey, Mona. And then we have Monster Rancher.
Oh.
So now into my top. I think it's top 11.
Monsters
because
Rule, top 11.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, 11. 11. So at number 11 we have Gentle. My wife.
Okay. You broke up, but I got the gist.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Then we have Angel, the
Morning
spin-off
Angle.
to Buffy, which I kind of prefer a little bit more to Buffy.
I've heard a lot of Buffy fans say that. You know, I think my auntie watched them. I think she preferred Angel.
Well, okay. Angel was a little bit more sort of not dark, but like I don't know. I think I just preferred it because it was a male main character. But then we have Sooty Heights.
Oh.
Which is the first iteration of Sooty with the current, with the current chimney sweep in charge.
Yeah.
Then we have Jungle Run.
Right.
Yeah, Jungle Run.
Then we have My Parents Are Aliens.
Oh.
Then we have Spaced.
Spackhead.
Now my top 5, in at number 5, we have Curse of Fatal Death.
Oh, okay.
The Doctor Who spoof.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Rowan Atkinson would be in my top contenders for an actual Doctor.
Absolutely.
He'd be a good Doctor.
Then we have Art Attack.
Wait,
that was 999?
Apparently, unless IMDb's lied to me again.
I went to like
I think I might have that
300 on the list, and it wasn't on there. 1990.
Oh
it was
no,
on this one.
1990. Yeah. All right. Was this maybe like a different version? If it is, well, scratch that off. Then we're back to my top 10. We're back to my top 10.
99 was the start of series 12 when it changed from 20 minutes to 15 minutes in length.
Oh, that's probably why it was. Well, IMDb counted that as a whole new thing then for some.
It didn't on the page I was looking at.
Well, literally all my things are from IMDb.
Did you go on the page called 1999 TV show debuts or TV shows released between 1st of January 99 and 31st of December 99?
Oh, I don't know.
Because I went on the second one. Because I know when I've looked at the debuts one before, it's got them higgledy-piggledy.
Oh, okay.
But anyway.
I don't know, because I closed the main big list and just kept open all my ones.
Yeah, main big bist.
Oh, well, doesn't matter.
Yeah. Still a good show, just give it a shout out anyway.
Yeah,
don't mind.
yeah. Scratch it off the list. We're back to top 10 then. It makes sense. It was as if it was fated.
Yes.
So, my number 3 is Medabots.
More power.
More Medabots, more power. And then, number 2 and number 1, same as Kristian. Futurama and Digimon.
Cool.
That wasn't going to be surprising.
No.
So I guess one of us gets Futurama, one of us gets Digimon.
Yeah. Well, I'm just going to... We'll both have them.
All right. Well, let me go by our number 3s then.
I'm going to put Digimon / Futurama on both first.
Okay. Fair. It means that when we get to the final listings, we could have them in there twice.
Yeah.
But there's twice as much chance of them getting in there.
I'm basically doing that because I don't want you taking Digimon away from me. So
okay.
we'll just say that.
But you don't want me taking Futurama away from you either.
Well, Futurama wasn't my number 1. Digimon was. So I want it on record that we both picked Digimon.
Okay.
Just see what I mean. But then if we do like any sort of poll or anything, there'll be one Digimon, one Futurama. It doesn't matter who picked it.
Okay.
And then question marks for Rich.
Yeah, we'll get his eventually.
Yeah.
We'll have the Rich special where he just goes through every year that he's missed. We
need to get them to send us a transmission from Andromeda so we can build a robot that will be the new Rich, like in the famous TV show A for Andromeda.
The Rich Bot. Yeah, the Rich Bot. I do have my TV tidbits for this year.
Ah, yes. Get a fact in.
Get facting.
Get fact.
BBC.
It gets time for Get Fact with Ozzy.
Get fact. Get back to Get Fact. BBC Two airs the final episode of the 1993 series of Grange Hill, concluding a Sunday morning rerun of the first 16 series, which began in 1993.
Oh.
Wow. So for like the past 6 years, they've been rerunning the first 16 series, and they've only just finished them. Wow. This year's Comic Relief Telethon includes a Doctor Who parody featuring Rowan Atkinson as the Doctor.
Oh.
29-minute sketch was Stephen Roffat's first ever Doctor Who contribution, and also featured the first female version of the Doctor, played by Joanna Lumley.
They're
Also,
all canon now.
Yeah. They're pre-Hartnell Doctors.
Yeah.
Homeless children.
Also, what's his face? Jonathan Pryce was a really good
Jonathan
master.
Pryce was the master. He was, wasn't he? Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And Richard E. Grant was there as another Doctor, as well as can't remember his name, but Slughorn.
Yeah. Oh, I can't remember his name either.
Oh, okay. Oh, Jim Broadbent.
That's it.
Yeah.
Jim
And Hugh Grant won it as well.
Oh yeah, and Hugh Grant. Yeah, forgot about him.
Nice.
He's not been in anything special.
Yeah.
Also, on Comic Relief this year was a special episode of The Vicar of Dibley, including a cameo from Johnny Depp and Sarah, Duchess of York.
Oh, wow.
Japan begins airing Teletubbies.
Fair enough.
It's also now a show that has a lot lost media to it. Not the entirety of the Japanese Teletubbies survives.
Oh, damn. There'll be some hidden tapes in Nigeria or something like with Doctor Who.
Yeah. Oh. This was the year that entertainer Rod Hall died, falling off his roof trying to adjust a TV aerial.
Oh, I didn't know that was something.
Yeah.
It's a very comedian way to die. Not as good as Tommy Cooper, though, I've got to be honest.
Was he the one that died on stage?
Yes, he had a heart attack on
Yeah,
stage during the
everyone-
Royal Variety performance.
Everyone thought it was a part of it, wasn't they?
Because even like when he went down, he went stumped back against the curtain and his fez fell down on top of his face like it was a bit.
So
Like
it
it was
looked
part of
like,
the
yeah,
act. Everyone was just
part of that.
Yeah.
laughing, yeah. But
Rest in pieces.
for any way for an entertainer to die is with everyone laughing and clapping.
No, fair play.
You have to go
fair
some
play.
way.
Everyone
what was I
goes
saying?
eventually, I guess. So
Yeah.
if you're gonna go, you're gonna go in
What was it?
style.
Fuck was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Do you reckon one day they'll release, like, they'll get the audio of the Japanese Teletubbies and then they'll have to release a special animation on DVD,
Oh,
like they do with the Lost Doctor Who episodes?
yeah,
That'd
because
be cool.
they couldn't just take the UK dub and dub over the UK. No, that wouldn't be
Different
right.
show. It's materially
Yeah.
different.
Yeah. Oh. Well, also this year, a November 1998 episode of the children's show Sooty and Co. about fragrances, in which the characters are seen sniffing medicine bottles, are criticised by the
Jesus.
independent, the ITC, and concerns it could prompt copycat behaviour.
And they had to cancel the transmission of the follow-up episode where they went around sniffing petrol pumps and then sniffing glue.
Pokemon made its British television premiere on Sky One this year.
Oh,
Pokemon was on Sky One?
Yeah, originally.
Wow,
I think
did
I
not
still
know that.
somewhere have a Pokemon tape made by Sir Kristian of Daint, which still has like the
Wasn't
the
expecting
Sky One adverts in between.
Wow.
Ah.
So maybe
almost too
one
late
day
for the pause button.
I'll have to do that thing where or it may not have had all the adverts, but it definitely had the idents between. But I'll have to like take them, record them, and put them online as like all the continuity YouTubers do.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because that's where I got the blinking "the Doctor wants Davros" thing, was from one of those channels that just uploads a ton of continuity for some reason.
Okay, nice. Oh, ow, my legs. This year, BBC One aired the last episode of Goodnight Sweetheart.
Ah,
It would return in 2016 for a one-off special.
that went well then.
It was part of the BBC 60th anniversary comedy celebration for the special. Also, BBC One airs the Two Ronnies night this year, an evening of programmes paying tribute to the two Ronnies, both Ronnie Corbett and Baker. It's the first time they'd
Barker.
been on screen together since 1987. Yeah, Barker apart. Apologies. I saw it's because I've got in 2 notes time we've got Tom Baker, and that's what made me say Baker. Before that, though, we have the launch of Nick Jr., the UK's first television channel dedicated to viewers under the age of 7.
Oh wow, was that?
So it's before even CBeebies existed and stuff.
Yeah.
Tom Baker presents a Doctor Who themed night on BBC Two. And they begin rerunning episodes from classic Who, beginning with the first episode of the 1970 adventure Spearhead from Space.
Ah.
And my final note is that Channel 4 signs a £100 million deal to regain the rights to show US TV series Friends and ER, which had been shared with Sky One since 1996.
Oh, wow.
The deal means that new episodes of both series will make their debut on Channel 4 rather than Sky One, which the current deal allowed them to do.
Oh, that's been a great deal because that went on for years.
And that was,
Friends sponsored by
That
Radio.
some reruns.
Yeah. Oh, no, actually, that wasn't my last one. I had one that I've had for a while on my notes, and I've been waiting for this moment to say. In 1999, Big Finish obtained the non-exclusive license to produce official Doctor Who plays, beginning with the multi-Doctor story The Sirens of Time.
Awesome.
Doctor Who and spin-off has remained the main part of the company's output ever since, although they have also diversified since then. Many of those initially involved in Big Finish have worked on audiovisual fan series of unlicensed had worked on the unofficial audiovisual fan series of unlicensed Doctor Who audio plays, and have also gone on to work in the actual series.
Yes, except for that guy that was a prick. I can't. You must have watched the videos about these.
Probably
these stories. Yeah.
There's been a couple of pricks in Doctor Who by this point, unfortunately.
But there was a guy who kind of started up all these unofficial fan films, but he was.
That sounds familiar.
He did stuff like he asked the BBC for permission to make Doctor Who stories, and they said no, and he did it anyway, and then got annoyed when they tried to stop him or something like that.
That sounds familiar.
And then very soon after, Big Finish got the rights to it.
Yeah.
But he did a load of stuff that was just quite sort of knobberific.
And it was where it was like not the Doctor and Perry, but
it was the
Professor
or something.
That's it. The Traveller and Miss Perpigilium Brown or something like that.
But then I think
the
he actually,
Professor and Ace.
Maybe it was Harbo Holmes that did a video on it. But yeah, no, he did.
I do know who you're on
things
about,
where basically
yeah.
he was just like, he just ignored copyright and tried to do it anyway. And anyway, cool. Big Finish,
that's everything I've got now.
Fair enough.
Big Finish, we love stories. We also love Big Finish.
We love Big Finish, loving stories. Yeah.
Yes. Well,
I've got a Big Finish one to upload at some point. Me and Alex did his first ever dive into Big Finish. I'll get around to it. Like I said, all my editing energy's kind of gone on doing Modern Who at the moment, and then the rest of the time I've just kind of not been in the mood to do anything. So,
and you can catch all of that on TS Reactions. Ozzy's the only one of us that's actually uploading anything at the moment. Although you can catch up on all the old old
crap.
Old Digimon are still being uploaded on Misty Trees.
Yes. Oh yeah, I did notice that it's still getting some kind of upload, even though we haven't done a Digimon.
Yeah, well, that's easier. That doesn't require any editing. They're already done. Whack them on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also having a bit of a break. It's just nice to not do the same thing all the time. There we are.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
That's all from me. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed the extended Doctor Who chat of the episode you haven't seen, Alex.
Yeah.
Yes, I love it.
Don't worry, you'll forget it all by the time you actually get to the episode.
If you go in order,
No one listens to us when we're talking about intelligible stuff anyway, so don't worry.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Thanks, everyone.
That's it. Piss off.
Thanks, everyone, for listening slowly to the left. And if you've enjoyed this, don't forget to tell someone about it who doesn't already know about it. If you haven't enjoyed it, also tell someone about it.
Do all the normal bollocks below the videos and the podcast, the sharings and likings and
the Vikings.
The Vikings were subscribed to us, aren't they?
I think so. Because,
yeah,
I think we've cornered the Danish market.
Ah.
Anyway, see you next time then.
Bye.
Bye.